And the game has now started. This is game 2 of the Top Gun tournament, and we are here on Duel once again. This is pretty much the pre-round, and it will be between the red player in the upper left-hand corner, both fill-ins, and I really do appreciate them for this. Pilcrow in the upper left-hand corner, the red player in the APB striker, and in the bottom right-hand corner, his opponent, the green player, Artikash, in the alien saucer. You don't really see too much saucer in 1v1, and you don't really see too much striker as well. I'm not saying that they're that it's not doable. And Artikash, yes, does take advantage of being on Duel, and he is playing a saucer. It's completely within the rules of the game, and he is going massive leveler build right now. He has no money makers, holy crap, in his loadout. He is just going all levelers. Pilcrow going pretty standard, has goalies in his loadouts, as well as Artikash has as well. Wow, that's a lot of as wells, isn't it? But Artikash also has boosters, so he will go for the normal booster saucer play. I'm assuming he's going to go abduct first, especially with boosters. Probably does not need that blink as much as you would normally, especially if you were playing this kind of play. I mean, booster sauce is pretty popular, so he might go blink and abduct. He probably will go blink and abduct 1-1 straight up, and now will try to get this moneymaker. Pilcrow does save it in time, just going by himself. That's a little bit surprising. I'm used to typically seeing someone bring something lighter like jackals or rebels or even bombs to try to soften up those moneymakers a little faster so they can actually get the finish. Pilcrow able to save the second moneymaker as well, but even Artikash hasn't killed a thing this entire game, but already has leveled up to level 2 because of, like, what, 6 moneymakers out on the field. Pilcrow trying to chase him down, and he does have to retrieve that money. Oh no, he has already retrieved that moneymaker. Oh, but now Artikash already level 2, already has abduct, and this is going to start being pretty crazy. Yeah, I think he maybe has taken inspiration from a specific 2-star Mavericks that I did, where I said you don't really need moneymakers in your loadout. All you need is abduct, and you just need to take moneymakers, and that's kind of what Artikash is doing. Already at level 3, has blink, has boosters, has a saucer, and has abduct. So this is going to be quite annoying for Pilcrow. What Pilcrow really needs to do at this point is take advantage of the fact that Artikash has a significantly smaller income than him. I mean, Artikash trying to abduct what he can now, but that does get finished off before he can actually get it. Pilcrow losing 2 rebels, and he does have a lot in queue. He has a lot more money than Artikash, although Artikash has 62 upkeep right now, and it's pretty much all sitting right there at the mid with his Gemini and those patchers. And Pilcrow now starting to move up as well. Go ahead, Kirby.
It's just gonna be really interesting. Pilcrow's got to be very map aware this whole entire game, especially with a single saucer on Duel.
Correct. Yes.
Especially if you don't have a lot of if you don't have a lot of AA. I mean, Artikash can abduct your whole entire army without even noticing.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Pilcrow has hats in his loadout. He doesn't have seekers, so it will take him a significantly longer amount of time to get that AA up, as opposed to if he has seekers, because hats are way more expensive. I know they were balanced a little bit recently. They are a little bit cheaper, but they are still significantly more Yes, Artikash. He's talking to me. Yes, I pointed that out before you did. Thank you, Artikash. But he's actually stealing moneymakers, trying to get income without moneymakers in his loadout. But yeah, Pilcrow really
another moneymaker.
Yeah, another moneymaker goes out. Pilcrow really needs to rebuild, maybe snipe those moneymakers as much as possible. Artikash is already level 5. Pilcrow is only level 2, and Artikash already selling off his levelers. I don't know about that. I don't know, level 5, maybe level 6, because that's right before level 7. I've seen that quite often, but level 5 is a little bit early.
And he wasn't even having a power issue either.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm not really sure why he did that. He didn't need them. I guess because he's anticipating making room for those moneymakers. But I mean, why even? Oh man.
Oh, he's gonna run out of power.
Oh, you mean energy? Oh, almost. Oh, but does get back to that post before, so he is okay. And he already has, and the funny thing is, he has abducted a bunch of units that aren't in his loadout. So I don't know off the counter at the top. I don't know how many moneymakers he has abducted. I'd have to spot them. I think he abducted about 4 or 5 right now. And now Pilcrow doing a quick scout. There is nothing on the front door, Pilcrow. You can push. It's just that there is this line of busters and Gemini. So Pilcrow does have bombs. He can start to bomb, and it will be a little bit difficult for Artikash to actually micro those away, because they are really far from that forward outpost. He does have patchers out, so that will soften it a little bit. But you know, it'll still be a little bit hard for those patchers to catch up to those bombs, and Artikash now is healing up, does get that kill. Pilcrow finishing off Artikash with 2 Gemini in his cargo, and now Pilcrow will be able to soften up these and Artikash goes, wow, I'm gonna lose this. He was trying to go for quite a trolly build from that super sarcastic advice that I gave during 2-star Mavericks, but yeah, he is losing all of his units at the mid. 47 to 84. Artikash, why did you put your levelers back, or why did you sell off your levelers? By now, you would have been level 7. You might have been able to either make goalies, but you wouldn't have had too many credits. But you at least would have been able to sell off what you have right now. And yeah, Pilcrow goes, you're playing a weird loadout. And Booster Bomber would have raped him. Yeah, Booster Bomber, especially Booster Bomber, is really OP right now. And God, look at this humongous clump right here for Pilcrow. Pilcrow, look, 1 Gemini and 1 Patcher. Move him, man, move him. Oh, now he is going with mass commands. Oh boy, this is going out. And Artikash, Artikash, be frightened, okay? Right now there are a lot of Longhorn coming out. Oh, and Pilcrow does have 1 hat deterring Artikash away from there. And Artikash now coming out with a Gemini to block the front door, but Pilcrow with 2 bombs, not necessarily what I would recommend against specifically, but now Artikash actually was able to oh no, I thought he was able to steal a Longhorn, but that's what he really needs to do right now. There is no AA on Pilcrow's side. Oh, but Pilcrow with those missiles able to keep Artikash away from that abduct, finishing off Artikash. Oh no, Artikash. Oh, Artikash throws up the GGWP. Pilcrow does finish off the rest of these Gemini, and there is absolutely nothing Artikash could do. If he had instant abduct, he might not even be able to defend against this. There are way too many Longhorn, and Pilcrow won.
Wow.
Fight against the troll. Yeah, not at all like what I expected. Wow, power against the troll. Pilcrow, fist pump. Pilcrow does take this round against Artikash and does move on to the next round.
Great game.
That was one of the most unique games I've ever seen in my entire AirMech career. Really weird. Not necessarily all out meta play, but very strange.